Can imagine, man. Like in the future, we need rehabs for skibbity toilets, chat. We need rehabs for Cocomelon addicts, chat. We need rehabs for TikTok right now, matter of fact. Apparently, Cocomelon is brain rot, and it's melting kids' brain, chat. This is a new video by SunnyV2. Oh my god, I love this guy, chat. I took a look. I took a gander. Asmongo was watching this today earlier, I think. We're gonna take a look, chat.
My son is almost 2 and I've been letting him watch Cocomelon, but now I had to get him speech therapy so I can get him to talk. There are hundreds and hundreds of anecdotes in which parents mention the exact same problem. The Cocomelon show is so insanely addictive, it's being compared to nicotine and causing developmental issues amongst the kids who come.
7.7 times more likely to show symptoms of ADHD if you watch Cocomelon. But holy shit, dude, 7.7 times. Don't let your kids watch none of these fucking Cocomelon bullshit.
Can't stop watching.
Let's keep looking.
Children's TV expert Jerica Sand.
Let's see if this shit is real, chat. There's no way, bro.
Calls it the most damaging show a child can watch, explaining the sneaky ways in which they make the show addictive. Firstly, there's the colors. Take for example the wheels on the bus. The 3 main colors, blue, green, and yellow, are all at maximum saturation, meaning they cannot be made any brighter, no matter how hard you try. Extreme saturation is normally used for alerts and notifications, as it's exciting, dynamic, and attracts attention, which is why it's also used in slot machines. Cocomelon puts these colors in perfect contrast, making them appear even more vibrant, which is different to, for example, Bluey, in which the colors instead blend together. Cocomelon's also different because it's highly repetitive. There's a reason they have 38 videos with over 1 billion views. A child's brain is wired to learn through repetition, so it feels right to them to watch the same thing over and over again. Cocomelon abuses this in almost every video. For example, in the Yes Yes Playground song, they pick a word to repeat 3 times in every sentence.
Yay, 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 I like them. Oh, yes, 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 I want to wear my shoes.
Pairing it with a subtly repeating background lullaby, keeping children hooked. Literally no show or movie puts my son into a deep trance the way Cocomelon does. The second it's on the TV, he turns into a toddler zombie who doesn't see or hear anything else that's going on in the room.
That is crazy, Chad. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've seen that shit happen before. Legit. Like, one of my friend has a kid, like very young kid, right? Like a year old or some shit. Right? Kid wouldn't fucking stop yelling or like just arguing or talking shit and running around. So my friend fucking stuffed an iPad right in front of his face, right? Like, I thought this shit just only happens outside in restaurants and shit from strangers. Dude, my friend was doing the same shit. Stuffing an iPad right in front of the kid's face, put on Cocomelon, instantly shut the fuck up.
This is only exacerbated by Cocomelon's subtitles, which have also been a heavy point of criticism. The letters are not educational, I can barely read them fast enough. It's simply another interesting element to capture your little one's attention. Cocomelon explains in every description, our goal is to help make learning a fun and enjoyable experience for kids, giving you the peace of mind that your children are receiving quality educational content. But people have argued that they're teaching exactly what children shouldn't do. For example, in the No No Bedtime song, the baby refuses to brush his teeth, have a bath, put on pajamas, or get in bed. The education—
Oh shit. Just teaching kids to say no to your parents? That's actually fucking crazy, chat.
Is that he eventually agrees to do so.
You're literally trying to overwrite the power of what a parent can have on their kids, right? That's insane.
Yet a TikTok user was critical, stating, anytime I'd ask my son to do a simple task, he'd say no, no, no. He's sitting there watching Cocomelon, which taught him no, 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 and to say no to me. On the topic of education, Jerica Sand stated, these people don't give a shit about our children. They care about money.
Dude, oh my god. Cocomelon is such a big fucking business. It's actually insane, chat. Like, I'm not even kidding. Bro, the size of Cocomelon, the amount of people that actually watches that shit. Oh my god, we just saw it too, chat. Like, fucking Cocomelon has multiple videos that has over 1 billion views. Imagine the fucking ad revenue from that. I feel like it's just a bad play either way to sit your kid in front of a screen for hours of a time watching anything especially this. Exactly, right? That's ridiculous, chat. Right? If you want to properly educate your kids, right? Actually teach them to have respect for other people, teach them to communicate, talk to them as an adult, right? And, show them how to behave as a person instead of stuffing a screen in front of their face and tell them that, oh, Cocomelon is going to be a role model. Come on, man. It's a 3D model on a YouTube screen, chat. Like, don't do that, That's crazy.
That's it. Your child's cognitive development in direct exchange for their wealth, and there's pretty good evidence supporting this.
Let's take a
New
look.
York Times journalist visited Cocomelon's studio, discovering their #1 focus is keeping children hooked. Cocomelon's data and analytics team sifts constantly through YouTube numbers to determine exactly what resonates.
Oh, wow.
Should a girl wear black jeans or blue jeans? Should the music be louder or
Wow, they're fucking A/B testing their 3D models and be like, yeah, do I want the girls to be wearing a shirt, a dress? Do we want to show blue jeans, black jeans? Holy crap, chat. The audacity of these people to go that far to manipulate kids, right? To like manipulate kids' receptors in their brains, chat.
softer? Should the bus be yellow?
Oh, Kung Fu Panda. Thank you for the follow. Dark Toes, thank you for the follow. Just
Or red. Yellow is the answer, as they use a darker method to ensure that they're correct. Cocomelon has a dedicated
Christ.
Distractotron room.
man, imagine like, a corporation has a team of experts sitting in a room, maximizing their effort to extract as much money as possible from your kids by using subtle psychological hints and like just subconscious manipulation to like turn your kids into a retard in game, chat. That's what's going on, chat. That's crazy, dude. Age 6 with a phone is wild. Would you need a phone for? That ass, dude. I didn't have a phone until I was like 4th grade or some shit. And I was going to swimming practice. That's why I needed a phone, chat. You don't need a phone that early. Y'all crazy, dude. Jesus Christ, man. And also, when I first got my phone, it was a flip phone, chat. But then, like, I'm fucking old, right? I should go lay down. But outside of that, you know what I mean? Phones are crazy, dude. Pre-K with a phone is wild as hell. That's right. Why would pre-K need a phone, chat? I've seen Reddit posts of people saying like, oh, my kid's classmate has smartphones. He's in the 1st grade. Should I get my kid or my daughter a smartphone because all his friends has one? And the answer is literally like, dude, just don't. 1st graders don't know how to fucking control themselves when it comes to TikToks and shit. Like, it's just not good,
in which once a month children are brought here one at a time and shown a handful of episodes to figure out exactly which parts of the shows are engaging and which are tuned out. Next to the TV playing Cocomelon, there's a second screen which plays a continuous loop of banal real-world scenes. A guy pouring a cup of coffee, someone getting a haircut, each lasting about 20 seconds. Whenever a youngster...
Oh shit, so this is legit like a TikTok scenario where you put Subway servers on the left side and you put some type of Reddit story on the right side. That's exactly what this fucking bullshit is, chat. Oh my god, dude.
Looks away from the Moonbug show to glimpse the Distractotron, a note is jotted down.
Christ,
we can
dude. Fuck, it really is exactly, exactly what that fucking thing is. It's fucking Subway server on the left side with a Reddit story on the right. Attention span shortening, that ass, dude.
See what they're looking at and the exact moment when they got distracted. Therefore, education clearly isn't the primary goal. Keeping kids' attention is, and this is proven by Cocomelon's most addictive element, rapid camera cutting. It's
rapid camera cutting. That is literally a technique that everybody is using when they're making shorts nowadays. When you look at a short video, I know you guys don't really pay attention to shorts, but once you start paying attention to it, you can start seeing that the way that they try to attract people is they do very, very fast cuts. Each cut is less than like half a second long, right? And they just cut it into the next scene so you don't get bored, right? Because there's something new going on every fucking second. That's how short our attention span is because of short form videos. It's fucking crazy, chat. And Cocomelon being able to, doing this to kids, It's
times the frame
insane.
changes on Cocomelon. It's the same type of addicting behavior that we experience on a TikTok
Works too,
binge.
not gonna lie at
It's
all,
the
for
quick
real.
change of frame that releases that dopamine and makes the videos addicting to watch. Count the seconds between a change of frame. Well, TikToker the Circus
actually.
Brain did exactly this. He firstly
Ooh.
counts the changes on My Little Pony, concluding there's about 6 seconds between each cut.
Yeah. So, and also, in case you guys don't know, when it comes to TV shows, they also have like a standard of how long between each cuts, right? Usually they set like it's like 10 to 12 seconds between each cuts. So that's why, like, I guess older people have a longer attention span as compared to younger people. You're a pretty good streamer, to be honest. Dude, I appreciate you, King Cat. I'm just talking shit. I'm a yapper, is what I do. I yap about random shit, you know what I mean? That's it. That's it. I fucking love yapping, right? Now I forgot what I was talking about. No, I'm just kidding. About 6 seconds, right? TV shows usually 10 to 12 seconds, right? That's why your attention span doesn't go that, you know, it doesn't just fucking float off into the universe, right? When you're watching a TV show, because you kind of have to focus, right? TikTok's different. Every video is 30 seconds long, right? Well, now they're trying to push like a minute long, but like how much is that shit? It's gonna work, man. You know what I mean?
He then compares it to Cocomelon.
1, 2, 1.
Oh shit! It's actually holy fuck, dude. You don't even get an
Concluding there's
entire
about
dialogue
6
in
seconds
there.
between each cut. He then compares it to Cocomelon.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
In her video,
Oh my god, the cuts are so fucking fast. Jesus Christ. Man, it literally every second is a cut. Every second and a half, dude. That's how they catch the attention of the kids, right? Because they can't. And also, dude, Cocomelon is targeted at literally kids that are like under 3, chat. Imagine what that can do to your brain while you're still developing, chat. It's literally melting your brain. Like, my title is not wrong, chat. It's melting your brain, chat. Bright ass colors too, exactly, right? It gives you that like visual just temptation, right? Flashing in your eyes, something really fun, something that's high contrast, right? It makes you want to stick around, right? There's a study that shows certain color makes you want to keep watching. I don't know if it's confirmed though. Yeah, exactly, right? And also like Cocomelon, now he's described it, right? It's literally just a kid's version of TikTok, right? I think Cocomelon got, you know, very popular and a lot more popular way before TikTok did too. So they're like literally the first people to fucking figure out, oh, you know, cutting every 2 fucking seconds is gonna capture the attention span of a kid, you know?
the nightmare that is Cocomelon,
It's crazy.
Savantix draws
Hacking
a similar
kids' brain.
conclusion.
The
She
idea.
found that 90
Lucian, welcome back. Welcome back to my stream, Lucian. Hopefully you're having a good night so far, man. Woo! Welcome. We're
56%
talking
of
about
the
how
shop-
Cocomelon is melting kids' brain, by the way. If you're interested in something like this, feel free to join us. Cocomelon channel, definitely making hella money if they're monetized, which I assume they are. They should, right? They're not doing anything that's against terms of services, right? I've seen shit that are recommended to kids that are fucking crazy and still monetized, right? Especially they have 1 billion views. 1 billion views is fucking wild, chat. Insane. Right? Hey, but good for them, right?
shots in Baby Shark were shorter than 2 seconds. She then compares 4 different
I see stream now. It was paused the whole time. Why you pause my stream?
animated
chat?
shows, again finding Cocomelon has the shorter shots.
The longest shot on a Cocomelon video was 6 seconds. The
Oh,
longest shot on
wow.
Arcane was 8 seconds. The
Okay.
longest shot on Bluey was 27 seconds. And the
27
longest shot on
seconds,
Encanto
chat.
was 18 seconds.
Which when combined
Holy
with
shit,
every
dude.
other element, creates some terrifying statistics. Dr. Kristen Summer explained that when showing an infant normal video content, they'll focus on the screen just 11% of the time. However, when the video is instead switched to Cocomelon, their screen engagement skyrockets to a whopping 74%.
Oh my fucking
This
God,
therefore
Jen.
produces stories such as this. I used to volunteer for a preschool and they had song time. A Cocomelon video came on and all of the tots stopped what they were doing, put down their cheese crackers, and remained fixated on the screen for the duration of the video. It was
Jesus fucking Christ, chat. That is scary as hell. It started paused. This is called fast frames, which makes brain stimulated. Yeah, interesting. I didn't know that. I watched it before I know this video. Ah. Yeah, they capitalize on T's. Bro, chat. your cap locks on, chat. My brother just creamed in my mouth. I'll let you think about what the fuck you just talked about, okay?
Was
Jesus
honestly
Christ,
kind
man.
of terrifying. YouTuber Saberspark shared his own personal anecdote. He asked to watch a Disney movie with his 2 younger cousins, who both
They probably
completely
can't fucking
refused,
focus.
and instead spent all day glued to an iPad playing the addictive show. In Cocomelon Made My Kid a Zombie, a mother
Cocomelon. Here to scare you to death, chat. Salty, what's up? Oh, you're not saying that you're not calling me. You're saying that your brother creaming in your mouth is salty. Okay, my bad, chat. My bad. Didn't know that. I apologize for my,
talks about her
Shit, you
son.
nasty.
He would be in a daze while watching it. You could be waving your hand right in front of his face, and he wouldn't move. It was almost scary. This
I think we need to start peeling kids away from iPads and start peeling them away from Cocomelon's chat. I think that's the only way for us to save ourselves. There's no fucking
was
way.
also discovered by Sarah Mills 98, who explained when the Cocomelon addiction is so real that my 1-year-old can navigate the TV to turn it on by
Are
himself.
you fucking kidding me, dude? The kids are able to use a remote control just to look for Cocomelon when they don't even know how to fucking speak a word? Oh my god, chat. That is actually scary. Is this some type of alien shit that's trying to control us, chat? What are we thinking? Oh my god, dude. Put him back on books? Oh, please, dude. You think books is gonna help with this shit, dude? This is like a fundamental brain problem, man. Their brains are actually melting right now. That's
However,
the crazy
nothing
part.
shows the addiction better than the Cocomelon TikTok trend.
Hey,
Parents would play the
Cocomelon
shows and
TikTok. Imagine Cocomelon long form videos at 18 minutes already cutting every fucking second. How fast would you be cutting when you're on a TikTok video? That's what the hell?
loudly and video
No.
their kids sprinting toward the television, where you can
No.
witness their mood change instantly. The New York Times journalist found something similar. The kid in the Distractotron had
Oh my
shown up in the
God.
midst of a tantrum, which ended the second he heard the Cocomelon theme song. It was no surprise to Wheeler, the head of research. 99% of kids, he said, if they're having issues when they get here, once that Cocomelon song comes on, they're like, life is okay. All
Jesus
is
Christ,
good with
man.
the world.
Cocomelon is like a fucking drug to the kid's brain.
Obviously,
wait for
there's
me to
a
add
reason
you as
for
friends,
this.
chat. I don't
Cocomelon
really
is
check.
so hyper-stimulating that it actually acts as a drug, and what happens when you take the drug away. Young children experiencing symptoms of addiction and withdrawal, obviously leaving them completely dysregulated. TikTok
Oh my
user
God.
ThePoff1 filmed what happens when you take
Cocomelon
the
is
show
crack for
away,
kids. Holy fucking shit. That creed is wailing, chat.
explaining
Holy
he'll
fuck,
be
dude.
inconsolable for at least 10 to 15 mins after, adding in the
He's just gonna
description,
cry?
Cocomelon meltdown is legit. Once you have a taste of the cocoa, it's hard to break the addiction.
Dude, this shit is like cocaine for kids, chat. Cocomelon is cocaine for kids. Withdrawal from Cocomelon is wild. That's insane, chat. That is fucking... I'm glad you're Japanese. You think they didn't dub Cocomelon into Japanese, Shirokon? Is that what you're saying? Man, I'm telling you, bro. Kids in Japan... Oh, shit, my bad, bro. Kids in Japan are also watching Cocomelon, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like, for real, my 7th grade friends... Wait, what? 7th grade friend still watches Cocomelon? That's a big problem, Pizza Boy. You should talk to your friend. And I'm surprised he's not being bullied in class, chat. What the hell? What do you mean he's still watching fucking Cocomelon, chat? Get out of here, bro. Shay Duffy. Shay, welcome back to my stream. I know you've been here before, chat. Welcome back. Hopefully you're having a good Saturday night so far. We're watching Cocomelon.
Which
I
this
bully
Reddit
him?
user
Yeah,
had
that's right.
experienced.
Man, people that watches Cocomelon needs to be bullied, chat. That's right. W right there. That's right. Fuck yeah,
Even
dude.
worse,
W
my
right
husband
here.
and I have been worried about our child. I can slowly see how she'd throw violent tantrums at home and in church, whenever
church?
she'd get bored and would want to watch the show. Her behavior changes the moment she watches the show, and she will not even eat her meals.
Oh
if
yeah,
she
this is also the thing, right? When I was telling when my friend's kid was wailing and like screaming and yelling and just being a fucking menace in the house, we were having dinner, chat. We were literally eating. The kid was spitting everywhere and not eating at all, right? Got mad. I don't know what the hell he got mad for, right? Very young kid, can't even fucking speak, right? iPad right in front of it. Jesus Christ, man. Imagine that. Imagine that the only way to get your kids to be silent is to Give them cocoa cane right there. Shirokon, cocoa cane. That's right. Bring back bullying for real,
Watch
dude.
it. After these tantrums end, kids can experience a general discomfort in the speed of everyday life. The more they watch the show, the more their brain begins to expect this intense level of stimulation.
Okay, also, it's this intense level of stimulation means like a rush of literally dopamine into your brain, chat, when you're watching Cocomelon. Like when you're saying like, oh, when people are using drugs, the dopamine level just shoots up, right? That is what's going on in their kids' brains, right? Your kid's brain is literally getting a hit of dopamine right now when they're watching Cocomelon.
Basically, Cocomelon overstimulates their brains so much that everything else just seems slow and boring in comparison.
However, the potential consequences get much worse than this. As mentioned at the start, it was the cause of a child's speaking problems, with a notable reply reading, "Same thing happened with my daughter too. She's 4 but can't speak properly."
Dude, my mom told me I started speaking when I was fucking 2, chat. Imagine you're fucking 4 and you have a speaking problem and you don't know how to distinguish mom and dad.
She knows the words, but she does not like to frame the sentence or speech.
No
She has been
sentences.
watching these Cocomelons or such other stuffs for 2 or 3 years. Hope
And I also think Cocomelon like Adderall videos form exactly, right? And also like I feel like the target audience is 1 to 2 to 3 years old. 4 I think is way too far because you're actually at that point you're going to school already, right? Kindergarten, right? You'd be in school, you'd be learning about math and shit. I think Cocomelon should be off the table at that point. Right? That's crazy, Chad.
we're not too late. Over on Reddit, a speech-language pathologist explained, screen time in general is linked with speech delays for a variety of reasons, but Cocomelon is excessively bad. Firstly,
not good.
unlike other TV shows or movies, it doesn't have a story. It's just
Right.
very short clips with poorly written songs.
That is
the kids
true.
aren't able to follow the plot, learn vocabulary, and see the resolution of a conflict, supported by infant specialist Meg Fora.
And the problem with fast-paced TV programs is that we find that little one's language development is slower.
On the Agents
Oh
of
my god, language development is slower when you watch Cocomelon as a kid. What does that mean? It means that Cocomelon is literally burning your brain, Chad. It's melting it and is making you a retard, literally, making you stupider. You can't speak until you're 4. You can't fucking make good sentences. You don't stop, Chad. Like if you have a kid, if you're seeing this video right now, dude, like you gotta stop letting your kids watch Cocomelon, man. That shit is gonna be the downfall of our society, Chad.
Speech
Crazy.
YouTube channel. This is again confirmed.
The main problem with watching videos on the internet is that they don't know how to use the language that they learn.
But he adds that 4 to 5 hours of screen time per day can make a toddler completely non-verbal. 4
Holy
to 5
fucking
hours
shit, dude. 4 to 5 hours of screen time per day. Oh, and I also see a lot of parents. One of the biggest problem is that parents don't actually limit their kids' screen time usage, right? In terms of like, firstly, how much they're using their screens. Secondly, what they're using their screens for, right? Like, okay, TikTok has like adult parent settings where you can limit how much and what your kids can watch. But a lot of parents are not using that. They don't even know that shit fucking exists. They just install TikTok, they get Facebook, they get fucking Instagram, they get YouTube on there, and they just leave that phone with their kid. That's the biggest problem, right? You need some type of system to allow your kids to earn screen times. I think that's what matters. That's what teaches them to be better, right? Drugs for kids is crazy. Oh, get the fuck out of here. What's going on here? Might be, not gonna lie. No. Withdrawal is when you like take drugs and then you don't have drugs in your system anymore, but you need it and you start shaking. That's what the kids are that's what's happening to the kids right now. Legit, chat. Just keeps them from developing or some shit. Exactly. Right? I don't know how this works, why it would do it, why it would do that. Okay, the way I see it is that when it says that it's educational, it's not actually as educational as you think, right? More so that the purpose of the videos were to sell ads, right? And to keep the attention of your kids stuck to the screen. That's it. It was, as they said, right? It's only for money. That's it. And it makes sense. I can already see some kids saying, I'm 3 years clean, guys. Dude, imagine, dude. Fucking imagine, man. Like, in the future, we need rehabs for skippity toilets, chat. We need rehabs for fucking Rizzlers. We need rehabs for Cocomelon addicts, chat. That's the future that we're living in, chat. right? We need rehabs for TikTok right now, matter of fact, chat. Like, a lot of people, way too many people are addicted to shorts nowadays, chat. Brain rot rehab's wild, for real, dude. Like, it's the only way to clean up humanity, chat.
Is obviously a lot of
gonna lie,
time,
though.
but in
Once I got my PC console, I was on them 24/7. But as a 1 to 2 year old, it's even worse, for real. I'm so glad, dude. I'm not gonna lie to chat, dude. I'm so fucking glad that I didn't grow up with fucking Cocomelon, chat. That ass, bro. Brain rot rehab. We need a server reset on Earth, for real. Like, man, we need to clean up on IO7. Like, what the fuck, this? Forget about the PDF and all the criminals and terrorists. Take them out and put all the brain rot kids in there. Dude, the way I see it is that they are like just, you know, on the same level when it comes to threats against humanity, chat. Like, fucking Cocomelon is it. It's
Cocomelon made my kid a zombie, researchers discovered that 5-year-olds who watch more than 2 hours of TV a day tended to have lower attention spans and were 7.7 times more likely to show symptoms of ADHD. These screen times might be even lower for Cocomelon specifically because, as explained by Jerica Sands, not all screen time is created equal. A child who just watched 30 minutes of Cocomelon and a child who just watched 30 minutes of Trash Truck will look like a very, very different child.
Okay.
Thankfully, here lies a simple solution. Sierra Renee explained my 2-year-old is speech delayed and addicted to Cocomelon. Switched to Miss Rachel 2 days ago, and he's already saying more words and hasn't had any tantrums.
Interesting,
Kim.it shared an
It really is about like the media that you feed your kids, chat. It really is, right? At the end of the day, I got ADHD. I mean, you're old enough. You know, who cares, man? I've never heard of Trash Trucks. I don't know what Trash Trucks either. I don't know what the fuck that is. But Miss Rachel, right? Miss Rachel. I guess that works.
Anecdote. My 8-month-old was obsessed with Cocomelon and having bad tantrums, so I cancelled Cocomelon and only let her watch Miss Rachel, and she said her first word within the first 3 days of watching. Clearly, parents are able to simply change the channel.
Now, is this a marketing ploy for Miss Rachel now? What's going on, chat?
But not before leaving Cocomelon a massive amount of dislikes.
Yeah,
They've therefore
Cocomelon's
earned the title,
fucked,
the
man.
absurdly popular kids show parents hate, and Cocomelon has actually responded to the criticism that explain our shows are not intended to replace outdoor playtime or playdates. They have a place in children's entertainment time, and as with food, exercise, etc., it comes down to each parent to find the right and appropriate balance.
Miss
for
Rachel
their
grabbing
children.
that bag for real, dude. Once this shit comes out and everybody starts hating on Cocomelon, dude, holy fuck, man. You're right too. They have now people are accusing them of like shit like this, and now they're saying that, bro, like, it's your fault for like letting your child watch this shit, man. You gotta figure some shit out for your kids. You shouldn't let us parent your kids, right? Which in a way, Cocomelon team is right, chat. He is right. Like, you gotta fucking take care of your kids. Why are you blaming me for your kids' screen time? You know what I mean? It's not my fault your kids want to be a fucking, you know. Y'all know what I mean, chat. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about.
Responsibility is ensuring that the quality of the content that we produce is high and beneficial for the development of a child's cognitive and soft skills. It is worth adding that our social media communities are filled with stories of parents who experience firsthand how Moonbug content helps their children. Cocomelon does have a crazy amount of supporters, but it's obvious that some of them are simply ignoring the downsides. My baby learned the alphabet and numbers from Cocomelon. She may not speak a complete sentence, but she expresses her wants through phrases.
Yeah,
but
that's fucking being ignorant. Like, when your kid's literally being... She should be speaking full sentence by then. Exactly. She should know how to convey what she wants using a full sentence with adjectives, with fucking pronouns, with... you know, with subjects and objects, you know, and you know, the verbs and shit, right? But the fact that they can't, and they have to be like burger, rice, nuggets, chicken nuggets. That's fucking, that's not good, chat. That's concerning of where our society is going, if I'm being honest. I'm eating pizza. Well, not a surprise, Pizza Boy.
Is it Cocomelon's responsibility to ensure that babies are talking? Well, no. People love blaming cartoons and games for raising children, and not the shitty parents that don't step in to stop them from watching so much.
I gotta be honest, I feel like Cocomelon should make better contents for kids that are actually helpful and educational, and parents should be actively looking for medias and contents that are better for kids, right? Instead of blaming each other. That's not going to solve anything, Chad, if I'm being fucking honest. Eating pizza, subjects, and predicates. All right, Chad, teaching me grammars and shit. I'm actually very bad at grammars. I feel like parents are more at fault because drug exists, but it's up to you whether you do them or not. That is true, chat. That is true, right? It's like, it's there, right? The thing is there, right? It's about if the kid has access to the bad thing that already exists, right? If the kid has no problem accessing something that is harmful to them, they're obviously going to keep accessing it, right? Don't know if you guys heard of an experiment where some researcher literally hooked up some type of like orgasm device to a rat's brain and gave that rat a button to press, and every time that rat presses that button, it would have an orgasm, and that rat literally held onto that button until it fucking died. Chat, I feel like kids are on the same level as fucking rats, is what I'm saying, chat. Right? Literally, man, like these kids, if there is something that can like hit their dopamine enough and for long enough, they're gonna fucking keep hitting it until they get all that dopamine hit off, chat. Pleasure over needs, exactly. They don't care. They think that is what they need, but it's not actually what they need.
Cocomelon is actually a really sad symbol of parents giving their children tablets instead of actually parenting and interacting with them.
And also, when we talk about like fucking iPad kids, Gen Alpha kids, you know, like fucking brain rots, it's all born from Cocomelon, if I'm being fucking honest. That's the crazy part, man.